art, music, film, literature, the soul of human creativity. But what happens when machines start creating too? Is artificial intelligence about to replace our imagination, or are we just entering a new chapter of creative evolution? Let's dive in. The last few years have been wild. We've seen AI go from being only able to do code and calculations to writing poetry, composing music, painting portraits, and even producing short films. Tools like ChatGPT, Midjourney, Suno, and Sora can now generate what once took hours, even days of human effort. And people are using them to write books, design logos, and even direct animated films. But as amazing as these tools are, they're not without their limits. Take this image, for example. It took me several attempts to get it to look even remotely decent. And that's because these tools work best when they have clear and concise instructions. So here's my advice for using these tools. Be specific, be descriptive, and above all, be patient. With great instruction comes great results. This is the big question. Is it really creative? Can something that doesn't think or feel or dream really be called an artist? I mean, we all have our own style, our own way of expressing ourselves. We draw from our experiences, our memories, our emotions. That's what makes us unique. That's what makes us artists. But AI doesn't feel anything. It just mimics. It remixes patterns from data. And some people argue that this is not creativity. This is plagiarism. With a processor, you can make it do anything you want. You can make it paint like Picasso or Van Gogh. But is it really painting, or is it just a sophisticated version of copy and paste? I don't have the answer. I just ask the questions because I think it's important that we talk about this. We need to have a conversation about what it means to be creative in a world where technology is becoming more and more advanced. Where does that leave us humans? Are we just a bunch of monkeys with iPhones now? Is AI the enemy? For some creators, the answer is yes, but for many, it's not the enemy. It's a partner. Writers use ChatGPT to brainstorm ideas. Musicians remix AI-generated beats. Artists use Midjourney to visualize ideas before painting them by hand. And I think this is just the beginning. Just like Photoshop didn't kill photography, and the synthesizer didn't kill music, AI could just be the next tool in the creative toolbox, allowing artists to explore new mediums and push their creativity further than ever before. So, what do you think? Is AI the enemy or the partner? Let me know in the comments below. Not everyone is excited about AI. In fact, some people are really worried that it's going to take their jobs. Freelancers, voice actors, illustrators, even copywriters are seeing clients choose AI-generated work because it's faster and cheaper. A 2024 survey found that over 60% of creative professionals are worried that AI will replace them. And in some industries, that's already happening. One writer on Reddit said that just last week he was hired to write a 3,000-word script for an explainer video. But when he asked the client what the project was for, they said they were actually using AI to generate voiceovers for an app. They just needed him to write the script so that the voice actor could follow it. This is an example of how AI is already replacing certain jobs. But there are other jobs that AI can't replace yet. For example, software engineers, data scientists, and product managers are still in demand. And these are all jobs that require human intelligence, creativity, and empathy. Here's something that machines still don't get: purpose. AI doesn't create with meaning. It doesn't understand what it makes. When a human paints a picture, there's a story behind it. When a musician writes a song, there's usually pain, love, or joy in it. That's something that AI can't feel. At least not yet. I think this is why some people are so obsessed with finding meaning in AI art. They see these images, and they try to find a story in them because they know that there has to be one. But the truth is, there isn't one. There's no meaning in this image. There's no emotion in it. It was just generated by a machine. This doesn't mean that AI art is bad or that it's not valuable. It just means that we shouldn't read too much into it. We shouldn't try to find meaning where there isn't any. Because at the end of the day, it's just a machine following instructions. It's not a sentient being trying to express itself. So, where are we headed? Some believe we'll enter a golden age of co-creation, where AI takes care of the technical stuff, and humans focus on the more important things, like imagination, emotion, and vision. Others fear a future where creativity is mass-produced and genuine human expression gets buried in algorithms. Personally, I think the answer lies somewhere in between. AI can help us enhance and augment our creative abilities, but it can't replace the human touch, the empathy, the humor, the cultural understanding that makes us uniquely us. So, will AI replace human creativity, or will it push us to become more creative than ever before? What do you think? Drop a comment, hit like if this made you think, and subscribe for more future-focused content. Let's keep this conversation going.